we go. Okay, yeah, oh my God, yeah, you could say that, but don't say that now. So hello, COVID friends. So here's what, the first thing I want you to write on your paper is that SOHCAHTOA thing again. Write that down right now on the top, right? So write the, hello COVID people. Write so with the O and the H, ka with the A and the H, and TOA, the O and the A, right? So here's what we're going to do. We are going to use this 59 to help us. So that's where I want you right now. I know you're going to, like on your notes, you'll do it, on your homework you won't, and then I'll be mad. Draw an alien at 59. We're using that angle to help us. So we're going to take our little alien. He's going to walk down here. La, 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 la. He's going to stand right here. Everyone asked me in the other classes, could I stand him somewhere else? Well, A, don't put him in the fire, right? And B, you can put him up there, but there's no angle up there. Use what you got, right? Don't make this harder. So here's what we want to think about. Here are the pieces of the triangle that I have. I have opposite, and I have hypotenuse. I also have adjacent down there, but look, it doesn't even have any numbers or anything. So it's just, it doesn't help us. Leave him alone. We don't even care about him. I have opposite and hypotenuse. So here's what I need to do. Jason's going to watch me. I need to look at these guys and think which one of them uses an O and an H. Only one of them does. Sine does. So here we go. You guys ready? You're going to write sine of 59. Oops, let's make that actually a 59. Thank you so much. Of 59 equals x over 12. Did you see where I got all that stuff from? The O was my opposite, it's x. The 12 was my hypotenuse. If you can do that, you are pretty much done. Your calculator in about 2 seconds is going to do all the work for you. There's only one thing I got to say. I'm solving for x. I want x alone. So if I'm dividing by 12, what's the opposite to get rid of that stupid 12? If I'm divided by 12, what's the opposite? Multiply by 12. So go times 12 over here and times 12 over here. So what I'm going to get is 12 sine 59 equals x. Guess what? That's it. Your calculator is going to do everything else. Are you ready? Let's get that bad boy going. We're going to go ahead. Now, if you've got a crappy calculator, if you're using one of my crappy calculators, you're going to have to go 59 sine and then times 12. But if you've got a decent calculator, like I'm going to go 12 sine 59, enter. And I want you to share with your neighbor what your calculator has told you the answer is. Share with your neighbor. Did you get 10.3 for this bad boy? If you did, you are awesome. You are awesome. And that makes sense. That fits into what we thought it would be. That's trig. That's as hard as it gets. Your calculator does everything. All you have to do is set it up and push it in. Are you good with that? Let's try another one. You ready? Okay, here we go. New problem. You guys, I know y'all think I'm crazy on this drawing of the alien thing, but that for putting that opposite and adjacent and hypotenuse, that's the key. So please start right here by drawing an alien. This is what my alien looks like. I don't know, like he's like a floating ghost with lots of eyes and then a little pointy little like antenna. I don't know. Don't judge me. Okay, from his point of view, I put him right here. I don't put him there every time. I put him where the angle is. So since my angle's right here, I put him at the angle. So what's opposite is right here. And then I have this guy, which is H. I look at my little key, O and H. Looks like it's sine again, but it's not every time. So don't get lazy. So I'm going to say sine 18 equals x over 10. I only want x, so I'm going to times both sides by 10 times both sides by 10, and then I'm ready to push in my calculator. So grab that calculator out. Hey, I better get something smaller than 10, but probably like bigger than 1. That would be my guess. Smaller than 10, bigger than 1. Take a look, push it in, share it with your neighbors, see if they think you're full of crap, because you might be, even though I love you. Everybody got an answer they like? Anyone brave enough to tell me? 3.1? 3.1. If you got 3.1, you are awesome. Are we okay so far? Okay, let's try the next one. Next one gets a little weird. Because here's what. The triangle's weird shaped. He's turned around and stuff. So here we go. Draw your little alien at the angle you're using. Draw him. I swear to God, it's been 35 years. Draw your damn alien. Now let's be careful about what we have on this one. Nice and careful. So Jason, what is this guy? He's the hypotenuse. Awesome. And this time the opposite is not very helpful to me, but the adjacent is important. So you're going to look at your SOHCAHTOA, and on this one we're looking for the A and the H, which is going to be cosine. Cosine 48 equals x over 17 times both sides by 17. So hopefully right around now you're thinking, man, I thought this was really hard last year. And it turns out it super isn't. It super isn't. So 17 cosine 48. I got a grand total of 11.4. Woo! Can you do number 4 on your own? Can you try number 4? I'm going to come around and walk around and see who needs some help. The number 5 and 6, I need you to watch again, but try number 4 on your own. Everyone's trying number 4. Everyone's doing number 4. Letting me help with number 4. Oh, I'm coming back because I was going to try to do. Okay. Oh, that's upsetting. I think the calculator has a twisted yes. You can't even make it go back.
It's got an advanced so it charges one.
Yeah.
You should kiss every bird.
Okay, here's what I got. So on this one, we're using tangent, right? We're using tangent because we have, here's my little alien. He's right down here. Ooh, he's got lots of eyes. And we have opposite and adjacent. So we're going to say, oh, thank you so much. So we're going to say tan of 51 equals x over 20 times both sides by 20. So 20 tan 51 by the magic of calculator, except not Vinny's because his sucks. No, I'm kidding. It's beautiful, but it's just super hard for me. It's making me cry. Tan 51. I got on that one a 24.7, about 24.7. Now we got one more, and I need everyone who's been checked out to listen. if you've been getting these, there is one tiny trick. When you learned this last year, the way the book teaches it is very complicated, and I'm going to give you a super killer shortcut, but you got to watch this one. So here we go. We're going to do number 5, and I've got my little alien here. Everything's set up nicely. I'm using adjacent. I'm using hypotenuse. And you're thinking, Mrs. Tarantino, this is not hard. This is what we've been doing. Why are you being a big baby about this? Here's what. I got cosine 30 equals 37 over x. And here is the problem. The problem is this. I don't like variables in the denominator, right? Because if I got rid of that 37, I would just have this weird x floating in the basement. And I can't do that. I need a way for that variable to come to the top. Your last year in the book, they teach a very complicated way with multiple steps to do it. I'm going to show you a shortcut, but I need everyone's eyes to watch the Aiden. I need you to watch this because this is weird. So I need just put your pencils down and watch this weird thing. I'm going to do a thing called the properties of proportions. You don't have to memorize this, but just I want you to make sure that you don't think I'm just pulling this out of my ass. Because I had a kid once said, you just made that up. Oh my God, I just said that on the tape. Okay, anyway, so here's what. Do you guys agree that 1 over 2 is the same as 5 over 10? Everyone agree that that's completely true? Yeah, there's our two, that's called a proportion. It's 2 equal fractions. And what people don't really realize is there's a trick with proportions that says this. You can move the numerator and the denominator, you can change their places diagonally. You can do it diagonally. So in other words, it is totally okay if I take this 10 and I switch its place with the 1. So watch what I have when I do that. I get 10 over 2 and 5 over 1. Are those still the same fractions? Yeah, they are. You're allowed to do that. As a matter of fact, I could switch the 2 and the 5. I could put the 5 over here and the 2 over here. And it's still 2 equal fractions. The deal is this. You can't just randomly switch them side to side. It's got to be diagonal. And you're thinking, Mrs. Tarantino, that's the weirdest thing for you to tell us right now. And I'm going to show you why that's a cool trick if you know it. Because here's what. I don't like that x on the bottom. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it into 2 fractions. Did you see what I did there? And watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip this guy with this guy. I'm just flipping their places. So what I'm going to get is x over cosine. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. I'm talking too much. I'm going to get x over 1 equals, because I'm just flipping this guy with this guy, 37 over cosine 30. And you're thinking, why does that help me? Here's why. That's all on your calculator. Just grab your calculator and go 37 divided by cosine 30, and you're done. And you're done. There's not 18 steps. Whenever you have an x on the denominator, just put a 1 and flip-flop them diagonally. So right now, my friends, please push this into your calculator. See if you get what I get. I did 37 divided by, if you have a phone, you have to go 30 cosine. But if you don't have a phone, you can go cosine 30. And hopefully you will get, dun, 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 42.7? Yeah, 42.7? Is that a cool trick? Yeah, it makes it so much easier, so much faster. If you want to try number 6, you can. I am passing out your homework. It is there. I would like you to do odds or evens. I don't care. Odds or evens. If you're missing these, the answers are on the back. Draw the damn alien. I am not kidding you. Draw that alien. Bye, COVID kids.